What's going on, guys and gals? Sanitary 103 here again, and welcome to another episode of In the News. For my new subscribers that don't know, from time to time I will give you my personal opinion. Anything that is media related, that's on TV, in the news, and it has to be health and fitness related, obviously, because this is a health and fitness related channel. So in today's Yahoo front page, some of you guys may have seen it. If not, basically, I'll put a link to the article, and there's actually a video clip on it, so you definitely want to catch that. And basically, the Biggest Loser winner, Rachel Frederickson, she won the grand prize of $250,000. Real briefly, for people that don't know about the Biggest Loser, it's basically a competition in which they get morbidly obese people, and they basically try to lose as much weight as possible, and the person that loses the highest percentage and the grand finale wins a whopping $250,000. Rachel won it, and she went, let's see, she lost 59.62% of her total body weight, and I believe that's a record for the show. She started off at 260 pounds, and she went to 105 pounds, and she won the $250,000 prize. She started off as a size 20, and now she's like a 0 to a 2. And so, you know, a lot of people were congratulating her, and, you know, it's really great that she lost the weight. She used to be a former swimmer, a really pretty good swimmer from what I remember. And then she, like, went through a bad breakup in high school, and then from there she used food as a crutch. So why is this in the news? Well, basically, when she came out on the runway, some people were saying that she basically looked unhealthy. And I think one of the reasons why this is gaining a lot of attention too is that if you watch the show, there's two trainers on there. One of them is Bob Harper, and the other one is Jillian Michaels. And when, what's her name? Rachel came out of the runway, they panned towards Bob and Jillian, and they kind of went like, oh my God, like you could read their lips, and they're like, they had that look of like, she doesn't look healthy. So my personal opinion on this is that, you know, I'm pretty experienced at looking at people, especially when they're lighter, because I did a lot of crash dieting, which is probably for another story. But based on like me looking at her, I mean, she looked a little bit on the skinny side in my personal opinion. Is it to the point to where I feel like she was gonna just pass out and, you know, she needs some nutrients, and she needs an IV put into her right now at this very moment? Absolutely not. But if she were to lose maybe a few more pounds, then I think it would pose a problem. The other thing is that she weighs 105 pounds, and you know, numbers are numbers, they don't lie, but I don't know how tall she is, so I have no idea what her body mass index is. That will give you a little better indication as to where she falls in terms of healthy weight. Now, going back to her tremendous weight loss, there are going to be people that are going to be overly concerned, but there are also people that congratulated her and said, you know, you look really, really good. Now, obviously, like I said, I don't know her BMI, I don't know her weight or height, I don't know her blood pressure, her cholesterol, but I'm assuming, and I think it's safe to say that overall that she's healthier at this weight at 105 pounds than she was at 260 pounds. The other thing that people need to realize is that this is for $250,000. This is a lot of moolah. Now, did Rachel go through extreme measures and dehydrate herself and take a laxative and went to the sauna to lose all that water weight? It's all hearsay, you know, but I've been there and done that. I used to wrestle in high school, and trust me, I've looked 10 times worse than her. That's something to brag about. And I know the little tricks of the trade when it comes to rapid weight loss. One time during a wrestling meet, the day before, I overdid it. And I think I was like 8 or 9 pounds over, and I dropped the weight the next day. But I digress. That's something that you want to do. And real quick, as far as the show goes, the network and the trainers, they shouldn't be surprised that, you know, in the finale, these contestants are, some of them may look a little bit more malnourished because you're waving all that money in front of them. In my personal opinion, at this very moment, I don't believe Rachel is in any danger health-wise. That's just my opinion. The main thing that I'm looking out for is what's going to happen a month from now or 2 months from now. I've watched previous seasons, and what tends to happen is the person who wins the grand finale, usually they'll do an update like a year later, or they'll have that contestant come back for another season to help motivate the new contestants. And usually they look a little bit heavier, but they look really, really healthy, and anywhere between 10 to 15 pounds since they won the competition. So with Rachel, she's 105 pounds. I feel like she should maybe put on 5 more pounds. She'll look a little bit healthier, probably a little bit more muscle, maybe even 10 pounds. So if they bring her back, or you see her and they do a follow-up and she still looks the same, then that might be a small red flag that she might be taking it too extreme, and she might, develop an eating disorder. It has happened before where there's people that go from one extreme to another. They go from overeating, eating everything, trying to bury all their, deep-rooted emotions and issues through food, just keep eating and eating, and then they lose all the weight, and then they end up, with an eating disorder. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this doesn't happen to Rachel. So anyway, that's about it for this video. Definitely watch that clip. I'm going to put it in the description box. Let me know if you guys think that she went too extreme. How does she look? Does she look good? Does she look too frail? I definitely would like to know. Thanks once again for watching this video. And last but not least, if you have any suggestions or anything that you see in the news that's health and fitness related, it could be an article, it could be on TV, send me a comment or a personal message, and I might be able to do that video upon request. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate everybody still staying by my side. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Bye. The other great thing about peanut butter, or in this case almond butter, is that it's a great secret weapon to have whenever you're having sugar cravings. And a lot of times when you're